Hello everyone, I'm Tara Cardoza with your latest Newsmax Now update. President Barack Obama will hold a post-election news conference today. That speech by the president is scheduled to start anytime now, and when it does, we'll be sure to bring it to you here on Newsmax TV. Meanwhile, Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell spoke earlier about his party's gains in last night's historic election. Senator McConnell says the Senate will get back to work and pass legislation under his leadership. Meanwhile, Reince Priebus, chairman of the Republican National Committee, also offered his take on why voters chose his party to lead the U.S. Senate. Priebus says the GOP will continue to increase their majority in the upper house next month when Republicans take the Louisiana Senate seat. And down in the Bayou State, incumbent Mary Landrieu and Republican Bill Cassidy head back on the campaign trail after neither received the 50% needed to win. The two will square off again in a runoff election next month. And following last night's big Republican win, some members of the House have a lot of reading to do, and it has nothing to do with election returns, but rather with what the chair of the House Oversight Committee calls an election eve dump. The Justice Department delivered more than 64,000 pages of documents related to the notorious Fast and Furious gun operation. Congressman Darrell Issa calls it a victory for transparency. And some call it a victory in the fight against obesity. Berkeley, California is the nation's first city to pass a tax on soft drinks. The new measure places a 1 cent per ounce surcharge on sugary beverages. Proponents say the fee will reduce consumption of the drinks, which many doctors say contribute to the nation's obesity epidemic. And former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice begins his appeal hearing for his indefinite suspension. Rice arrived in a New York courtroom with his wife Janae at his side. The hearing, which is expected to last 2 days, comes nearly 2 months after the star running back was suspended for punching his then fiancée in a hotel elevator. And just like Republicans had a historic midterm election, art lovers made history at a Sotheby's auction in New York. This sculpture from 1950 called Chariot sold for over $100 million all by itself. In all, more than $422 million worth of impressionist and modern art went to bidders, the biggest single day ever at Sotheby's. And that was your Newsmax Now update. More coming your way in 30 minutes.